Hi, everyone. It is Sarah and the fabulous Jenny Leech with me. Welcome, Jenny. So before we start, I think oftentimes what happens, and this happens with Live Like Roo too in general, just, we are constantly go, 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 help this person, send care packages, but it's so, so, so important to remember why we're here, what we're doing. And same goes for this toy. Which is the newest iteration of Theo's Octopus. So before we get, and that's why Jenny's here, I really felt like it was important to go over again. And, I know that many of you know the story that follow us, but it's really important to remember, how this all started, and also to express how thankful I am and the organization is as a whole, because the amount of money that has been raised from this sweet little toy, all because of a dog named Theo, is in the thousands. It's many thousands. I tried to do a little research before I jumped on here, and I couldn't figure out how much it was. But if you look back at I think I had this post here. For one, I think it was 2 summers ago, it was close to $11,000. It was over $11,000. So, I mean, that is just incredible. 8,000 sold. If you look at this newest iteration of the octopi, which is actually bigger, it's 11 inches. So it's not the normal size one. It's huge. It's perfect for a lake or a pool. But that other one that we saw was just for the month of July. And this time they actually started it last week, and it goes until July 23rd. So if you think about how much money we could make from these toys, it makes me cry. It really does make me cry. But again, it's so, so important to, understand how incredible Theo was. And, even though he's gone, Jenny continues on his story, which is really important because he does leave a legacy. And in his passing, helps so many more animals because of this toy that exists. So, Jenny, I would love for you to go back to the beginning. And I know that you've told this story a lot, but again, I think it's important for people that are buying the toy to understand that this 10% helps so many animals with cancer, and Live Like Roo helped Theo, not just with cancer and medical bills, but also with this amazing toy. So, Jenny, I'm going to let you take it away.
Well, Theo's story began, actually, we're on the 5-year anniversary come May 27th. I first laid eyes on Theo back in 2020, May 27th to be exact. I saw a picture of a sad looking golden retriever, and one of my first heart dogs was a golden retriever. And I saw Theo's picture posted at Joliet Animal Control. He looked like he was in sad shape. He needed a quick medical release due to the shape he was in. I reached out to Sandy at Bark Dog Rescue, and she gave me the green light. I was able to leave work early, and I went and picked up Theo. And one of the first pictures I think that captured everybody's heart was a very sad looking guy in the back of my SUV. Shortly after that, we decided he at least needed a bath and a cleanup. We took him to Pet Supplies Plus, and I don't know if he had really been, in a store ever or anything like that. We let him pick out, I picked out a favorite collar that actually turned out to be a teal blue collar. And on the checkout, there was a teal blue octopus. and that was the toy he picked on the way home. On the way home, I actually spied in the back of the car this joyful golden retriever, fur flying from getting all cleaned up and groomed and everything like that. He was joyfully throwing the octopus in the air, and I actually captured it on video. It was truly a joyful moment, and we decided then and there that this guy, even though I thought he did not have a long time, he had some living to do. From there, you can see how well loved the octopus was. I had a panic moment when I realized I went into Pet Supplies Plus and they told me it was a seasonal only toy. And when it was gone, when it was gone, I put out a comment on Facebook, a post on Facebook, asking for people to check their Pet Supply Plus stores to see if any more could be secured as backup octopuses. And we were flooded with some backup octopuses, and a care package from Like Roo was actually probably one of his first true bucket list items, even though we weren't calling it a bucket list at that time.
Yeah, and just incredible. I mean, it really was, it caught fire, I think is the best. And again, every time we see one of these toys launched, we see, people going after them and trying to secure them. I know as soon as we posted this one, Jenny, you were getting flooded. Can you mail me one? Can you mail me one? But it all started with this, and he wouldn't play with any other toys. He wanted to play with this blue octopus, which is just hilarious. And I know that Sarah at Pet Supplies Plus also reached out to you and said, we love this story. Please let us know. Like, we'll get you the toys. Crystal Lake Pet Supplies Plus, your local store. They were working on getting anything they could do to get him. But yeah, watching him with the care package, and then I know you had some photo shoots too with a bunch of them. But then, unfortunately, you did end up making a bucket list. Unfortunately, he did end up having a type of cancer that was really devastating for you because you fell in love with him.
Yes. Yeah. Between the time he arrived May 27th and when he passed in December 18th, with kind of the after his passing, he had his 63rd bucket list item, and we called that when Pet Supplies Plus reached out to bring the octopus back as a permanent addition to their toy line, and that it would be called Theo's Bucket List. So among all the 63 bucket list adventures, as we called them, octopus went on almost every one of them where octopuses were allowed. So,
I mean, yeah, incredible. And I think, this story touched not just the local news stations, including Brad Edwards, who really like advanced the story even after Theo passed away, but it was included in the dodo, and just, incredible press for Pet Supplies Plus and for Live Like Roo, because we had helped not just again with the care package stuff, but also his medical bills. And it was really such a great story of, being found, really in awful condition and then finding literally the perfect family with you. I just like, it's perfect. I love it. Since then, I wanted to know, like, we get all of these photos of their pets with these Theos, and it has created like almost this like movement. When we put them in our care packages, we ask for people to please, send photos of them. And they've done again different iterations of them. There was a Santa Claus one, there was one that was an alien. Obviously this, and yeah, here's the other Santa one. And I should say, because the Crystal Lake store is just so good to us. All of the local stores are so good to us, as obviously is national. I mean, the campaign going on right now is national. It's every store everywhere. Obviously, Pet Supplies Plus stores are not located in every state, but they would do these like huge end displays. I know, Jenny, you were there with your dogs just to see it. I mean, how cool is that to walk into the store and see your dog there?
Yep, I just picked up food the other day and I looked up going through the entrance door. They have a little plaque with Theo and his octopuses. Yeah, so it was just, it was not unexpected, but just caught me at the right time. I was like, oh, everybody remembers him. So,
Yeah, and he leaves a legacy in this toy. And again, the fact that we raised over $11,000, I believe that might have been the summer after he passed away. It wasn't that long ago that happened. And then to have this opportunity where through July 23rd, we get 10% of the sales. I mean, imagine how much. I mean, me, myself, I've already bought 20 of these things so that we can spread them out and get some. We want to get some video and pictures of the animals, that we help with these. And obviously, I've taken some of my personal dogs as well. So, yeah, it means so much to us. And, we didn't really partner with a pet store before this. So Jenny, I'm so thankful, that this has led to like a bigger partnership. They're sponsoring our dog prom. I know a lot of the people that work at the stores now, they really care. They've embraced what we do. On June 7th, we'll have a huge ice cream social at 16 of the local stores, which just is awesome to be in the community and have people see what we do. We are a nationwide organization, but we want to help people right here in our community too, and they allow us to do that. So if you have Pet Supplies Plus, now you can't order these online. I know, believe me. We've had this conversation before with that, but you have to go and get it and pick it up at the store. You can also order it online and pick it up, and they have coupons all the time. So I got a bunch of these, and probably not good because that money goes back to us, but I did get them on sale. So Jenny, any like final words just about how proud you are of the legacy that he leaves?
oh, just incredible. I'm touched. It kind of hit me that it was 5 years, that coming up, and that this special big Americana Theo's Octopus, debuted, and seeing now, big dogs playing with them, and but it honestly all started from in 2020, and I think people were looking for something to be kind about, and just Theo inspired kindness, and this has trickled on down, 5 years later. Um, it before he passed in December, I think Pet Supplies Plus had started to pick up the story, and my dear friend Laura, who was accompanied Theo on several bucket list adventures, she kind of nothing stopped her. We had some harebrained adventures, including dressing up like the Scooby-Doo gang together. But she reached out and got a hold of the perfect customer service person at Pet Supplies Plus, who didn't think it was a harebrained idea when she was looking for more octopuses, because we were told once the stores are sold out, they're sold out. This customer service person, they contacted every store in the US and gathered all remaining the play on octopus toys that were left over after the first season, and they sent them to Theo. And he received them, before he passed away. So it just all started with one person, reaching out to another person who was willing to listen and love the story of kindness and how people were reacting to Theo's story. So kind of an incredible legacy that he's left behind.
Yeah, and like I said, it helps so many dogs. I don't think people realize it's really hard right now to fundraise in general as a nonprofit in this world that we live in. It's, people are tightening their purse strings and we're losing monthly donors. So things like this are so meaningful to us to have somebody like Pet Supplies Plus partner with us and give back 10%. It's remarkable, and it helps us so much. So the more people that buy this toy, the more people that we can help with this awful cancer diagnosis. We have a long list of applicants, obviously, of people that need us. So thank you, Jenny, for sharing the story. I know you never get sick of telling it. I never get sick of hearing it. He's a legend, and I appreciate everything you still do. If you're not following Big Ben and Tiny Tim, go follow them. Jenny's foster adventures are the best. My favorite video ever, and I'm laughing, but I'm not, is when you fell off your chair.
That was not even dog related.
All your dogs were concerned.
Well, I was trying to get pictures of my dog, so yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, they were all concerned. I mean, that was the good thing, is they
were worried about the snacks. So
I think I watched that like 30 times.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, always an adventure with Jenny. Jenny, thank you so much. We appreciate you telling the story, and thank you for just being you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes, Jenny Leech, everybody. Again, please go and follow her adventures. She has some amazing fosters, and honestly, any dog that she helps that needs help cancer-wise, we always support, because she does such amazing work. Again, go to Pet Supplies Plus, just walk in the store, ask if they have this. To be honest with you, most of them have them. So I think, the people at Pet Supplies Plus were like, these are always big. Let's get a lot of these. Even my local store had a lot, and they usually only have a few. You can also still get the regular one, the one that doesn't have any of this little what do we call these things? I don't know, these special things. The alien ones I've not seen in a while. I think those are mostly out. They had a pirate, they had a winter one, they had a Christmas one, all kinds of different ones. But I love this one. It's super sized. And again, Live Like Roo gets 10% of sales through July 31st. And we are so thankful for that. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And sweet Theo, you leave an amazing legacy.